The woman never expected this. When she woke up, she found herself a captive of the barbarians. She thought for sure she'd become their toy, but to her surprise, they didn't hurt her at all. Instead, they assigned a maid to give her a bath, and then the barbarian chief told her he wanted her to be his woman. Her name was Fina. She'd been locked in the dungeon because she led the Empire's 200,000 soldier Eastern expedition to crush the barbarians, but they ran straight into the barbarians' elite force. The Imperial army was crushed, retreating again and again. Just as she was ready to make a last stand and cover the retreat of her remaining soldiers, a fierce warrior charged out of the enemy lines. He was huge, and had inhuman golden eyes. His giant blade cut through the Empire's heavy knight armor like slicing vegetables. To stop this warrior named Vio from slaughtering her men, Fina had no choice but to accept his challenge to a one-on-one duel. But not long after the fight began, he sent her flying. No matter how she attacked afterward, she couldn't break through Vio's overwhelming power. Then the Empire's sacred sword, the symbol of its glory, shattered at her feet, and with it, Fina's faith completely crumbled. Looking at Vio's face, she realized her so-called strongest warrior title was a joke. When she woke up again, she was in the barbarian's dungeon, her hands and feet chained, and a humiliating collar around her neck. She was glad to be alive, but the thought of becoming the barbarian's plaything haunted her, and that man's face kept appearing in her mind. Just as she was sinking into despair, the cell door opened. A barbarian maid named Jez walked in. Fina thought she was there to interrogate her. Instead, Jez hoisted her up by her chains. Fina steeled herself, she would never give in, but the torture turned out to be a bath. Then Jez took out a knife and scissors. Fina braced for real pain. Turns out, they were just trimming her nails. Afterward, she was dressed in exotic, beautiful clothes, her body smelling sweet. Fina was completely confused. What kind of treatment was this? Then Vio appeared. His tall, powerful frame towered over her. He introduced himself by name and title. Fina felt the pressure, but she was determined not to break. She was a knight commander, and the strongest warrior in the kingdom. Staking her honor on it, she told him to do whatever he wanted, kill her, torture her, she didn't care. Vio looked puzzled, but he didn't stop. Instead, he told her why he'd come. It turns out the barbarians have an ancient tradition. They only marry defeated enemy knights. Fina was stunned. Even with that reason, she wouldn't accept. But Vio said he didn't choose her because of tradition. He chose her because he admired her fighting spirit. Ever since that battle, he'd fallen for her at first sight.